What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Criterion July sale pre-game show. I don't know. We're just going. This is a hub for all of us nerds that love Criterion to kind of get together and talk Criterion. I really don't know what the whole idea behind this is, other than us just getting together and kind of recommending Criterion titles with each other. You know, I got some websites pulled up. I've got Blu-ray.com. I've got Barnes & Noble's website. I got Criterion's website. And yeah, I'm just going to kind of get on here and try to assemble my wish list for the month. I'm going to add some stuff to my cart, even though I'm not going to purchase it. And yeah, Criterion sale. It starts in 1 hour. So I'm super excited. I'm going to be going out into a Barnes & Noble tomorrow morning. Probably as soon as they open, I'm going to shoot a video, pick some stuff up live and in person. But yeah, then I'm also going to get quite a few titles probably off the websites as well. So we're just going to kind of talk, and I could have done this alone by myself, but I decided to go live and kind of do it with you. So for those that are in here, you know, feel free to comment in the chats, you know, some recommendations on Criterions. I've got like 10 titles right here that I've seen and I can recommend to you guys. So, but full disclosure, like I'm not a Criterion expert. I've only got like 26 in my collection. So I'm looking to at least add 20 titles during the month of July, and then hopefully 20 more in November. So just kind of slowly building up my collection, because I love Criterion. They're one of my favorite companies to collect for outside of like Arrow and Scream Factor. I would say those are the big three though, really. So yeah, we're just going to get together. We're going to talk Criterion. It's going to be a good time. Got some people in the chat. Got 18 people in here right now, guys. So if you're in here, I would appreciate it if you hit that like button for me. It would definitely help out the video, help out the stream, help more eyes get on this video and this channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. So yeah, we got the Movie Geek in here. He says, yo, I am so hyped for the sale, yet my wallet is going to hate me. Yes, it is. Yes, it is going to hate you. And to be honest, like I really don't have the money for this. I really don't. But I'm going to push through it the best I can. And I may have to put out a second mortgage or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out, me and my wife. But she'll probably divorce me when July's over with, just being honest. The Movie Geek says, just wants to come by and say hi, and I am excited for the sale, for the recommendation. Well, there's a video for that. Yeah, you have a great video on your channel. You are absolutely right, recommending some Criterion. So definitely go check out the Movie Geek, because he is definitely more proficient in the Criterion selections than I am. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of create a hub for everybody. If you're an amateur Criterion, if you've only got 1 or 2 in your collection and you're just looking to add more, or if you're somebody that's got like 100, 120, and you can recommend plenty of titles to us in the chat, to me, you know, I would definitely appreciate that as well. So yeah, it's just a place, just a stream for us to talk Criterion right before the clock strikes midnight, at least on the East Coast. If you're in Central, on the West Coast or whatever, it might be a little bit later. But yeah, so I appreciate everybody joining. Like I said, 31 people in here right now. I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button. Would definitely appreciate that. Let me get some more of these chats in here. Got some people in the chat. Yeah, guys, feel free to start throwing out titles, whatever, you know, we'll look it up. And I'm going to get into Blu-ray.com and some of the sales on Amazon right now, because right now Amazon has actually kind of I guess trying to get the jump on Barnes & Noble, and they're starting they got tons of Criterions right now for $20, which I think somebody just said in the chat. Actually, Rorschach says, I am so mad that I missed the error this morning. What was the error? What was the error this morning? Amazon is already posting some Criterion sales. Yep, you're absolutely right. We're going to look at those here in a second. We're going to see what Amazon's already got working, and they did that last year. They tried to match a lot of what Criterion was doing during their Barnes & Noble was doing during their sale. And actually what I found last year, which I wish I would have known this ahead of time, but I got a couple. Amazon will actually do those coupons. And some of the titles you could get, the Criterion titles you could get for like $2 off 20. So you were getting Criterion titles for like $18 last year. Cause I remember I got like Notorious, and I think I got Eraserhead for like $18 last year towards the end. So I wish I would have known that ahead of time. But and my damn camera is messing up again. I thought I fixed that. I'm trying to use my GoPro. And I hooked it up to the actual computer, but it's still glitching out. I have no idea what the issue is. Culture Trini's in here. What's up, man? It says, take my money. You are absolutely right, my friend. Take my money indeed. Mr. Nichols says, yo, what is up, Mr. Nichols? How you doing tonight, man? Oliver Samoya, sorry if I'm butchering your last name. What are some good Criterion titles to get started with? You know, that's a good question. I've got some recommendations over here. I say that these are the two that I got started with. And if you're a horror fan, actually, I'll recommend three right off the bat. They're all three great films, so you can't go wrong there. Two of them are great horror titles. They have excellent packaging, excellent artwork, excellent special features on all three of these. And for $20, these are going to be an absolute steal. And Criterion, the thing with Criterion is the way that they're packaged. Like these have like slip covers to them. They're like digibooks or whatever. You're never going to have to worry about Criterion not having the slipcase for this because it's kind of part of the package. So the first one I would recommend is Silence of the Lambs. Classic film from 1991, crime, horror, thriller, whatever you want to call it. I know there's a big controversy over whether or not Silence of the Lambs is an actual horror film or it's a thriller. I think it's stupid. It's absolutely a horror movie with some thriller aspects in there as well. But Silence of the Lambs, you cannot go wrong with this one for starting out with Criterion for sure. This is a great set. One of my first sets that I ever bought from them, to be honest. This one right here, Do the Right Thing, which I watched for the first time on Criterion. It's a great movie. It's a groundbreaking movie from the late 80s. I think 1989, the Spike Lee film, one of his first his first big movie, I would say, the movie that kind of got the eyes on him as a director. This is a beautiful box set. Like, let me kind of show you all the artwork because I love this set. But you got the pizzeria right there on the front, and the artwork's just gorgeous. Right there on the back, and it's got like a huge, big, thick book. I'm a sucker for these thick booklets, even though like I don't really like look through them or read them or anything. But I just love having them. And I got another set in here with a huge booklet as well. So yeah, awesome little booklet right here. I'll kind of show you the front. Show you the back, and yeah, freaking stunning film. And it's got awesome disc artwork as well, more artwork on the inside. So Do the Right Thing's definitely probably one of the best Criterions in the collection. So yeah, guys, 49 people in here right now. I appreciate you guys joining me. I didn't expect this many people to join at 11 o'clock at night, so I'm a little late getting going because I went to go see Zola in the theaters tonight with my wife, and we didn't get home till about 9:30, so I had to get ready for this and everything. And yeah, so I appreciate you guys being in here. Please, like I said, like this stream, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, this last recommendation I'm going to give is Night of the Living Dead. And I'm not the biggest fan of this movie. I thought it was kind of generic and basic, but again, it's an older movie and it was groundbreaking for the time. I get that. I just didn't like fully enjoy the movie like I was hoping to. Beautiful artwork, and this is probably like my third Criterion I got. But I love this artwork on it with the black and white. And I think I'm going to kind of open it up a little bit and show you all this inside as well. This is awesome. Awesome artwork on the interior as well. And yeah, I think it's got a poster. It's got a poster. I haven't opened up this set in at least 2 years probably. So I kind of forgot about this poster. Yeah, that's freaking trying to get the full scope of this. That's spectacular. That's so awesome. So those are right off the jump. I would recommend like hands down because they're great movies. They're legendary movies, classic movies. And you can't go wrong with owning either any of these three that I recommended just now. So yeah, those are great ones to get started with, I think. Let's see. Agent Na says, looking forward to adding the following: Election, The Princess Bride, and Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Fast Times at Ridgemont High, I'll go ahead and say it, and I got a review for that up on the channel. This is excellent. This is excellent as far as like the transfer. It's a 4K transfer, 4K digital transfer. It's not full on 4K, but it could definitely, I think this is supposed to get a 4K release next year. Actually, they'll probably use the same transfer. But yeah, it looks freaking stunning. The special features are fantastic. There's this awesome special feature with like Olivia Wilde, and Amy Heckerling and Cameron Crowe just talking about the film for like 30 minutes. It freaking just sucks you right in, and it just really gets you into the movie. And yeah, it's an awesome special feature, and it's an incredible movie. Like, I hadn't seen this movie since I was a teenager. I didn't remember liking it that much back then, but this is a great coming of age film that I would absolutely recommend that. And yeah, if you've waited this long, definitely pick that up for $20. It would be really, really worth the price right there. So Kevin L is in here, says, I spent $1,500 so far on the sale. Damn, man. Damn. Can I borrow some of that money, man? Can you help me out? Can you send a couple of those Criterions my way, man, Kevin? That's a lot of money, man. I'm probably, if I'm getting 20, then that would be about 400, I guess. About 400, I guess. Brian Goes Blue says, ended up getting the Fast Times Criterion for my birthday. Looking forward to picking up a couple more during the sale. Thanks, Ken. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's a great pickup. Bonnie Festa says, hi, Ken. Hope you are doing good. Thank you so much, Bonnie. Tell Susan I said hi as well, and thank you for being here. And I know Susan collects a couple of Criterions. I'm pretty sure she has a couple of Criterions. Griff Redux says, big thing with Amazon is they ship them in a bag. If you want a box, go with Barnes & Noble. Yeah, that's a good point, Griff. That is a really good point, actually. But yeah, I mean, it just depends on if you want to take the chance, save yourself some money, you might want to order through Amazon or Barnes & Noble if you're worried about the quality of the packaging or whatever. I'm gonna take a drink real quick. I got a coffee right here. Like I said, it's a little late and I'm doing this. And I am a little bit tired tonight. Rorschach says the error was a 15% off coupon was working with the sale that they started early on Barnes & Noble. Oh, really? Oh, so is that the 15% off like with the membership? Like, I wonder if they still take that off for the membership. I'm not sure. Jeff Assassin said, I say just buy what you want, Ken. Life is too short not to have the movies you want. LOL. I'd love to get some of these Criterion movies like Night of the Living Dead. I know, man, that's a stunning release. And you're right. Life is too short, but it's real life stuff takes priority sometimes. And, I got to buy like clothes for my kids and food and stuff. And yeah, it's damn clothes and food gets in the way of my Blu-ray buying every time. Chris says, hot take, the best Criterion I've ever seen is The Great Beauty. Such an amazing depiction of high society in Rome and what's really important in life. It's a spiritual successor to La Dolce Vita. See, that you are obviously proficient in the Criterions and the classic films. So I'm actually going to take notes, and this is why I'm doing this, guys. Like, I'm not the one that has the most information on the Criterions. I'm not the leading authority on Criterion. That's what I was trying to get at. So yeah, I'm taking your all's recommendations. I'm counting on you all to point me in the right direction. And I can give a few recommendations as well. So let me get a piece of paper right here so I can write down some of this stuff. So The Great Beauty. I'm writing that right now, Chris, and I'm going to take that in account when I order my Criterion. So thank you for the recommendation. Patrick Coran says, hello, how's it going? What is up, Patrick? How are you doing tonight? Secular Monk says, Seven Samurai is a great one to start off with. Yeah, I have that. But sadly, I've yet to watch the film. So I didn't put it in my recommendation pile because I have not watched the movie yet. Seven Samurai, though, I've heard is great, and I cannot wait to watch this. I really need to watch this soon, like yesterday. I need to watch that movie. Let's see. The Movie Geek says, Oliver Samoa's 12 Angry Men is a good start for entering the world of Criterions, definitely. And that's one that I put on my list because I haven't seen the movie, and I know a lot of people say it's a great release. Jessamy says, Three Women and Honeymoon Killers are great Criterion titles. Awesome, man. Three Women and Honeymoon Killers. I'll write those down as well. And maybe we can kind of look at those here in a second. So 12 Angry Men is one of my all-time favorites that I've been very interested in. Awesome. 73 Media says, picking up some 80s Criterion. Awesome. Griff Redux says, if you truly want to get into Criterion, don't worry about black and white films. Don't worry about subtitles on foreign films. And yeah, I'm not worried about black and white or subtitles at all, man. Bring it on. Kevin L says, how long does the sale last? All through, I think it's because it's getting started a day late. Like it didn't start July 1st, like it was supposed to start today. Like usually, historically, it starts the 1st of July, but it starts at July the 2nd. And it is going to end on August the 2nd. So they're going to give you that extra day in August. the one that they took away from me at the beginning of July. Agent Nas says Radio Raheem. Yeah, absolutely, man. Great movie. Media Madness says, I just got my first Criterion the other day, Mulholland Drive. Tomorrow, when the store opens, I am going to get 12 Angry Men, A Night to Remember, On the Waterfront, and Defending Your Life. Very happy. Those are all great picks. On the Waterfront is on mine. I have seen On the Waterfront in person at my Barnes & Noble. It's great packaging, and I'm hoping that that's going to be there tomorrow. So I'm hoping that's going to be one of the pickups that I get tomorrow during the sale. So yeah, but great picks. Mulholland Drive, I think, was on my wish list. Griff Redux says the sale is usually about a month long. Yes. Mr. Rigby said, hi, Ken. I started my Criterion collection with Punch Drunk Love and Godzilla 1954. Great films. Yeah, I would love to have that Godzilla set. That's a freaking awesome set. And also the big box set Godzilla set as well. I need to bite the bullet and get like the Bruce Lee set, some of the more expensive ones, which I do want the Before trilogy set too. Hoping to pick that up in person tomorrow. Ken Popit said, are you putting links to the sales? I didn't do it, Ken. I'm sorry. I could do that. That might be smart if I would have done that, but I didn't think of that ahead of time. Oliver Samo says, I know Do the Right Thing has a 4K. Is it worth to go for that or the Criterion? I would do, I don't know, because I haven't watched my Do the Right Thing 4K. I bought it again because that Target Steelbook was awesome. But honestly, that Criterion set's beautiful. They would both be awesome. I'm sure I've heard the good things about the 4K. I just haven't watched it, so I can't personally recommend one or the other. I just know the Do the Right Thing's a beautiful box set from Criterion, and the booklet is awesome. The artwork's awesome. It just the transfer is great as well. So I don't know. It's just your preference, I guess. Night of the Living Dead is a bit slow at times. It is. And again, I'm not trying to be that guy that's like, oh, it's slow because it's old. It just, I don't know. To me, zombies, they didn't have any makeup. They're just like people that were just walking. And it just, I don't know. It wasn't that groundbreaking to me when I watched it. But again, I'm sure it was back in 1968. Let's see. The 4K version is better unless you really want the Criterion set. Okay, there you go. Criterion Rosemary's Baby is great, but it's expensive and getting hard to find. Yeah, I've got that one actually. It was the first Criterion I ever bought. So I bought this one at the sale. So I got this for $20. And yeah, I heard like it's out of print now. So I wasn't going to recommend it because I know you guys can't buy it. But yeah, guys, if you, I don't have the link below to Barnes & Noble, but yeah, just go to barnesandnoble.com and it's the Criterion collection on there and you can be able to find it. So wait until midnight for that to start. Come on, mid-level. Night of the Living Dead is a classic. I know it's a classic. Jeff H says, I need to watch it again. Maybe it'll hit me better the second time. Sometimes it works like that. Jeff H says, some of the best Criterion prices are on the buy two, get the third free sale at Target several times a year. Yeah, because they're probably like $27. So that probably would be a great deal. But I never think of Criterion being at Target when they have those buy two, get one free sales. So yeah, I'm a noob when it comes to that. Lake Show. What's up, Lake Show? What are your guys' thoughts about Eraserhead? I have Eraserhead, but I haven't watched it yet. David Lynch film. David Lynch is a very, I don't want to say like hit or miss because nothing's really hit, nothing's really missed for me when I watch his movies. It's just, I don't vibe with his style all the way. I enjoy his movies. I recognize that I'm watching a great piece of cinematic art. But I've seen Blue Velvet. I saw, what did I watch last year? Blue Velvet and Lost Highway last year. And I need to watch my Eraserhead and Elephant Man soon. Let's see. It's out of print. Grifford Duck says it's out of print. Let's see. Just getting here. How long does the sale run? Until August the 2nd. Jedi Mind Trick says deep cover. Yeah, I'm waiting for that one to come out. And actually, I'll go ahead and bring this up real quick. I'll go ahead and bring up my Criterion's collection scene. No, not the Criterion collection. I think I wanted to bring up the other one. Let's see real quick. I wanted to bring up the Barnes & Noble. So, bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I appreciate everybody being here tonight, though. It's awesome that you guys are here. All right, so I got pickup right here, but I was gonna take you all to like the new movies. Criterion collection right here. It's gonna show you. I'm trying to see when deep cover comes out. Trying to see when deep cover comes out. And why am I in the books? Why is it doing this to me? What is wrong with you? Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. All right, so deep cover right here. When does that come out? That's coming out on July the 13th, so that'll be a couple weeks from now. Is when deep cover is coming out. Yeah, I'm looking forward to deep cover for sure. Let's see. Are there any other Robin Williams films on Criterion other than The Fisher King? None that I know of. Mrs. Doubtfire needs a Criterion for sure. Culture Trinity says, I have 11 movies in my cart plus the World of Wong Y box set. Awesome. Yeah, that's a stunning looking box. I'm not familiar with any of those movies, though. WKW was $70 with a single use 15% off code. That's a great deal. Feature pickups, Police Story 1 and 2, Bruce Lee Collection, and Seven Samurai. Awesome. Let's see. Dress to Kill. Yeah, that's a movie that definitely is Brian De Palma film, right? That's one I definitely need. I need to watch more Brian De Palma in general. Jared Runner's here. Hi there, everyone. What's up, Jared? How are you doing tonight? Yeah. Guys, like I said, this is just a hub for us to talk all things Criterion, for us nerds to kind of geek out over the Criterion sale right before midnight hits. Not sure how long this is going to run, probably to like midnight, 12:30 or something like that. But we got 69 people in the chat right now. And I appreciate you being here. If you'd be so kind as to just hit that like button for me, I would greatly appreciate it. Really helps out videos like this. Kevin L says, do you think The Shining will ever come to Criterion? I don't know. I could see it coming to Criterion, but to be honest, like I don't really care if it does or not. Because that Shining 4K that came out is probably the definitive version of like how you watch that film. It's probably the best you can get for it. So Criterion, if it added a bunch of new special features or something, I'd be into it. And of course, like the artwork, I'm sure they would do some stunning artwork to it, but I don't really need it. Philip Corso says, I plan on getting that Bruce Lee collection among other things. Awesome, man. Awesome. And welcome to the channel in the chat. Jedi Mind Trick says, come and see, really hit me hard. I watched that one last year. I bought it brand new, or not watched it, but I bought it brand new, but I haven't watched that one yet. 4K Media Guy says, for someone who doesn't have one Criterion, what do you recommend? 4K Media Guy, since I know, I don't know how long you've been in here, but since I know you love horror, I would recommend Night of the Living Dead for sure. It's a classic horror film, and it's got this awesome cover on it. And I'll go for a couple of Cronenberg films that I just watched recently, but Videodrome, which I really enjoyed. I love this movie. It's probably like my favorite Cronenberg film behind The Fly and A History of Violence, and Scanners. And both of these are like in cool little kind of like slipcover box sets. And Videodrome's cool because which Scanners was okay. Scanners was okay. I didn't love it, but I didn't like dislike it. But it has that really cool scene with the freaking head exploding. But yeah, these are two interesting horror films, I would say. Videodrome's cool because it has this like kind of tape side to it right here, so that's really cool, like cassette tape. But yeah, I'd recommend those. And then Silence of the Lambs too, of course. Let's see, The Virgin Spring. Jessica Herrera is in the chat. I'm so indecisive. I don't know what I want from the sale. It's really hard, and like I said, like I don't. And welcome to the chat, by the way, Jessica. I appreciate you being here. It's very hard because there's just so many, and I have a bad case of like my eyes getting bigger than my stomach. It's like I buy all these movies and then they sit on my shelf and I don't have time to watch them all. But I always just have the mindset that I'll get to them eventually, and I want them now while they're cheaper. And I don't want to wait until, one day I want to watch something and it's not there. So yeah, I think that's why in a nutshell, why we buy physical media in bulk like we do. Let's see. Scrolling back up. I've lost myself a bit. Secular Monk says, I also started off with anything Wes Anderson, Life Aquatic, Rushmore, World Tenenbaums, Bottle Rocket, etc. All great. Yeah, I've only seen 2 Wes Anderson films. I've seen World Tenenbaums and I've seen Grand Budapest Hotel, which that's a great looking Criterion. I do really like that movie, but it's not on my wish list. That may be one I get somewhere down the line because I do have the Blu-ray of it. And yeah, Wes Anderson's interesting. But yeah, I would kind of maybe want that World Tenenbaums set because I really love that movie. Casey Murphy says, Defending Your Life, Memories of Murder, Blowouts, and The Player are some of my favorites in the collection. Interesting choices. Memories of Murder I've got on my list. Blowouts, isn't that, that's the one with Travolta, which is interesting because I just listened to that Tarantino interview on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he talked about The reason he cast John Travolta in Pulp Fiction is because of the movie Blowout. So that was the one that kind of his performance in that stood out to him, that he would be a good fit. It's the role of Vincent Vega. So I do need to check that movie out, because that made me interested in it. But yeah, I'll put the Blowout on my list. I got a ton of Criterion, so many good movies. Yes, there are. Let's see. You need to get Beauty and the Beast, the 1949 French version. Such a beautiful and underrated film. I didn't even know that, Paul. I didn't even know there was a French version of Beauty and the Beast. That's actually pretty cool. Philip Corso says The Killers is awesome. It had the original and the remake. Awesome, man. Bill Tyrell says, I can't wait to get The Irishman. Yeah, that's on my list as well. That is definitely on my list as well. Bifford the Hobbit says, I am buying my Grail Collection Blu-ray, Jean Demal 23 Q Demal. So I can't even pronounce all that, Bifford. Is that an actual film? Is there 20? There's really that much in that title, or is that like a collection set or something? I'm sorry. I told you I'm not. I'm kind of a noob when it comes to Criterion. So maybe I'm not the best person to do a Criterion stream. I don't know. But again, it's just I love Criterion. I love the ones that I have. And I wanted to get everybody together and talk Criterion. So there you go. Griffer Duck says, In a Lonely Place with Humphrey Bogart just drips with old school classic Hollywood. I'm going to write that down. I'm going to write that down. I do want to watch more classic movies. I don't feel like I've watched enough classic movies. And here lately, I've just been more I get more excited about stuff like this, like going back and revisiting the classics. That's why I love all these new like studio 4K releases and stuff like that that are coming out, because it brings us back to the classic movies, and it allows me to see old movies in a way I've never seen them before. And the Criterion's great because you get to get excited about old classics that you may or may not have even heard of before. So yeah, I've been getting more excited about classic movies than I have new movies coming out. Let's see. Chris said, for newcomers, an amazing place to start with Criterion are Wes Anderson films. Colorful, lively, and hilarious. My two favorite are Grand Budapest Hotel and Moonrise Kingdom. I need to watch Moonrise Kingdom. I think it's on Netflix. Jaron Talks Movies is here. What's up, man? How are you doing tonight? I only own The Breakfast Club on Criterion. Looking to go ham this month on the sale. If you could recommend 5 Criterion essentials to pick up, what would they be? So I'll go ahead and refer you to I'll go ahead and repeat what I said at the beginning of the video. I'm not going to show them off again, but Seven Samurai is a great set. I need to watch it, but I know it's a good movie. Fast Times at Ridgemont High is great. If you want another like 80s coming of age, teenage classic like The Breakfast Club, Fast Times is great. Night of the Living Dead, Do the Right Thing, and Silence of the Lambs, all great releases. And I would also like, if you're into like the old like sci-fi monster movies, stuff like that, like the 50s stuff. War of the Worlds, the one they did last year, that's a stunning release. That's a great release and has some great special features on it as well. So I could recommend that one too. Let's see. I'll be picking up Beast of No Nations. Is that the one that they did for Netflix, or is that the like original one that came out in the 20s? Let me know. Oliver Simone says, what did you think of Zola? It was interesting, but if you really want to know my thoughts, I'll go ahead and plug my wife and I's channel, Married with Media. We dropped a reaction video for that. So if you want to go check out that channel, type in Married with Media, hit the subscribe button, and then you can see my thoughts on Zola. But I'll probably post it to my community tab a little bit later after the stream as well. Let's see. Austin St. Pierre says, what are the best samurai movies on Criterion? I currently have 7 Samurai, and I am considering getting another one with the sale. Well, I mean, I don't know too much about the samurai films. I haven't even watched 7 Samurai yet, but I know that a lot of people, I'm trying to think of that other title. Well, let's kind of go into, let's see if I can dive more into some of this stuff real quick for you guys. You got 7 Samurai, some of Kurosawa's other films. I wonder if I can filter the Kurosawa film. Yeah, I think I can filter directors here. Let's see if I can find him. Yep, there we go. Let's see. All right, so I'm hoping that worked, and it did not. It did not. All right, so yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I got to keep moving on. I'm going after If. My top priority, absolutely fell in love with the Mick Travis trilogy this year and just ordered a copy of Britannia Hospital. Oh, Lucky Man Needs Blue. The Movie Geek says, Gerontalk Movies, what's up, dude? Philip Corso says, they do well with the Cary Grant films. I plan on getting Bringing Up Baby, which was remade in the 80s as Who's That Girl? Yeah, I saw Bringing Up Baby supposed to come out this Tuesday. So that's definitely one. That one and then Deep Cover will be ones that I might pick up as well. What is up? Looking to pick up Memories of a Murder, Fast Times, and Blowout tomorrow. Blowout, I think that's one that's going to move up on my list. If I see that, I might go ahead and grab that. Agent Nas says Criterion Jackie Chan Police Story 1 and 2 is a good set. That's a really cool, like it has nice artwork on it. 2015 Shane Roman Chick said just got Alfred Hitchcock's 39 Steps and Christopher Nolan's The Following Criterions at Amazon. Haven't seen either, but I'm excited to check them out. Absolutely, man. I think I've got several copies of the 39 Steps, like in DVD collections for Hitchcock. Let's see. Austin St. Pierre says Haruka, The Sword of Doom, Lone Wolf, and Cub, Lone Wolf, and Cub. Okay. Deep Cover is July 13th. Thank you very much. Let's see. 12 Angry Man, Come and See, Failsafe, Pan's Labyrinth, and The Cameraman. Let's see. The Sword of Doom, Lone Wolf, and Cub. Okay, so I think they're recommending titles for you. Thank you, chat, for doing my job for me. I appreciate that. Eddie S. says, I have Devil's Backbone in my Amazon cart. Should I pull the trigger? That's on my list because I want more of the Guillermo del Toro films. So I got that on my list, and I've got Kronos as well. Let's see. Okay, thanks. I'm considering. Let's see. Griff Redux says another tip is to not sleep on the Eclipse series from the Criterion. They are DVD only, but lesser known gems that will probably never get another release. I've got one release on DVD actually because I found it at a thrift store, a flea market. I got Bottle Rocket, so I do have a Wes Anderson film on Criterion, but it's a DVD. It's not a Blu-ray. So there you go. I found that for $1 too. I bought that movie for $1. So don't sleep on the thrifting shops for sure. Let's see. Great samurai movies in the collection would be Hidden Fortress, Haruka. Hidden Fortress was the one I'm trying to think of. The other Kurosawa film. Haruka, Sword of Doom, and Lady Snowblood films just off the top of my head. Awesome, man. Remember, Culture Change said, remember you can do pre-orders and storage for ship to home or store pickup. Great tip, man. Gorephobia says, yep, Brian De Palma also Blowout as well on Criterion. Okay, cool. People still recommending stuff. Again, guys, appreciate you being here. If you just came in, this is just a hub for us to kind of talk Criterions. You can ask me questions. Recommendations are always appreciated as well because I'm kind of looking for stuff to put on my list. I want to buy the best Criterions. You know, I just don't want to buy the most notable ones that everybody knows, but I need some under the radar gems. But yeah, Seven Samurai, definite pick for me once the sale begins. Yeah, that was top priority for me last year. That and the Seventh Seal, which I wasn't able to get because I don't remember what happened exactly. They must have went out of stock or something. Let's see. I can't wait to watch Scanner Cop 1 and 2. I know that was another one that's like super expensive online. I was looking to get that because I love the covers on those releases. I need to collect more Vinegar Syndrome, to be honest. All right, so Media Madness says, do you think it would be better to order online tonight for store pickup tomorrow or go into the store when they open and find the titles myself? Their website says they are in stock at the store. I always like getting stuff in person. That's just my personal preference. I don't pre-order a lot of anything. I always like to take the chance and go into stores just because I don't want stuff to be damaged, and I like to pick out like the best copies of each release that I want. So I'm going to go in stores tomorrow. I'm going to see what I can find. And then what I can't find, I'm going to order it online. That's how I'm going to do it. The Movie Geek says, Eddie S says, yes, tomorrow will be but the rest will be in San Antonio, Texas, since right now I'm visiting my family for some break. Awesome. A Lonely Place is one of my favorite Criterions. I already wrote that one down, actually. Julian McKinney says, I'm going to get the Barry Lyndon favorite Kubrick movie. I actually have Barry Lyndon. That was in one of my recommendations. I thought the movie was okay, but it looks great. And it's got some really great special features too. So it's a 4K digital restoration. So yeah, I thought the movie was okay. It was a little long. I wasn't like too into it until like the last hour. I thought it picked up nicely then. But yeah, it's a stunning set. So Barry Lyndon, and the artwork on the discs are freaking awesome too. Great artwork on those discs. Let's see. Corey Bogman says, Night of the Hunter, Two-Lane Backtop, Repo Man, Wings of Desire, House, Carnival of Souls. I think I might pick up House. I might pick up House Fruit. That looks like one that I might enjoy. Let's see. Just do ship to store unless you want to hunt in store. Let's see. Blow out, blow up is better than those. Is blow up a Criterion too? My best friends own every Criterion release. Really? That's interesting. That's interesting. West Troop, welcome to the chat, man. I'm definitely getting Memories of the Murder and thinking about The Irishman and Marriage Story to have it on physical media. Going to take a look at what else I might want. Yeah, The Irishman's on my list. I thought it was okay. I didn't love the movie. It was, again, a little bit too long. By the time we got to the end of The Irishman, I kind of forgot how it even started. Marriage Story, I'm not a huge fan of. I know a lot of people were big on that movie. I think Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson are giving really good performances. I wasn't really into their character or the story or really even found their relationship that realistic or true to like what actual married life is like. So I wasn't a huge fan of that. I want to get it eventually because I want to own like all the Best Picture nominees and stuff like that on physical media. But maybe later, maybe November, I'll grab Marriage Story. All right, let's see. Let's get into Amazon real quick, guys, because I want to share with you guys these sales that are on Amazon right now, and I'm going to do it through Blu-ray.com. I'm going to do that through Blu-ray.com real quick. Let's see. Share the screen. I like to talk to myself. That's what I do. All right, so just kind of showing you guys what's on there right now. We got David Fincher's The Game right here, 1999. I need to scan this out. I've got it pulled too far up. All right, so I think we're good now. Let's see. The Brood's on here, which is another Cronenberg film. I watched that last year as well. That was good. It was very disturbing, but good. Let's see. Traffic is on here. You got The Devil's Backbone, which is another Guillermo del Toro film. The Player. I've never seen The Player. So if anybody has any thoughts on that, you got Fantastic Planet right here. Punch Drunk Love, Paul Thomas Anderson movies on here. Kiss Me Deadly's on here right now. I cannot see what that one is, but it must be an expensive one because that's $29.99. Let's see. Dune, the Arrow release. Is that the 4K or just the regular Blu-ray? That's $34.99. I'm sorry, getting off topic. A Night to Remember. A Night to Remember is $19.99 right now, guys. The Friends, Eddie Coyle. The Piano Teacher, Eric Romo's 6 Moral Tales. So that's an expensive run right there for $50. Sid and Nancy. I didn't know Sid and Nancy was a Criterion. So that's $19.99. Good Morning. Let's see. I can't see what that one's called. Rififi? Is that how you pronounce that one? Let's see. Alfred Hitchcock sets. Mendabe is on here. Robinson Crusoe of Mars is on here as well. Nashville. No, that's the Paramount Presents title. Jubal is on here. Failsafe. That's another one that I wanted to put on my list was Failsafe. I've heard some good things about that one. The Sidney Lumet film. Definitely want to get into more of his filmography for sure. Hunger is on here. Heard good things about that one. Yeah, so these are all the ones that are on sale currently. I'm sure Amazon will probably put more on there once the sale starts, but that's all I've got as of right now. So we'll get back into the chat for a second. The Movie Geek says, nice. Jason Edwards says, is the sale on their website too? Absolutely, man. On their website as well and in person. Went to Barnes & Noble today and caught some dude hiding stuff. I wanted to be that guy. I wanted to do that the last time I was in there, but I didn't do it. I might have done that before, though. I might have did that last November. I cannot remember if I did that, but I feel like it didn't work. I think I did. I think I hid Seven Samurai, and I went back in there and it wasn't there, and then I had to get it online, which luckily it was online. AJ Post says Pan's Labyrinth, Hedwig, and The Angry Inch, Ghost World, and Before Sunrise, Sunset. Some of my favorites might get Marriage Story this. Yeah, definitely. Before Sunrise, Sunset, Midnight are on my list. Ghost World I've never seen. Pan's Labyrinth, I already have the 4K, so I don't really feel the need to double dip on that one. Ghost World's interesting, though. I need to watch that movie. I've heard good things. Paul Allen says Lone Wolf and Cub is great series of samurai films. Awesome recommendation, man. I will be getting Hidden Fortress and Brazil. Brazil was on my list. I need to watch more Terry Gilliam films. I should get Time Bandits, too. Akash Ganji says, I am new to your channel. I'm getting addicted to your videos. Love your videos and Blu-ray hunts. Well, I really appreciate that, man. I do. Thank you so much. Culture Trini says Austin St. Piero says Zakachi box set. I can't pronounce this stuff. Let's see. Alex Bonafiti says sup. What's up, man? Ben Graham says I got Fear and Loathing Criterion at Goodwill for $4. Was that a Blu-ray? Or was that a DVD? Yeah, let me know. Yeah, I'm always surprised because like I haven't been following like the new releases of Criterion since it started. So I don't know all of the Criterion titles, and I'm always surprised to find out that certain ones are on Criterion, like Fear and Loathing. I didn't know that was on Criterion until you just said that. Dazed and Confused is one of the best Criterion's. Packaging is awesome as well. Absolutely, man. And I haven't watched it yet. So 2 movies that I love because I've already seen them. Great packaging is Dazed and Confused and Princess Bride. But yeah, Dazed and Confused is awesome. Great artwork on that one. And Princess Bride is really cool because it's like a storybook. And it has like As You Wish on the back, and you open it up and it's actually it's like a book. And then you have the Princess Bride disc in there. So this is a really cool set. I need to watch this with my family because my wife's never seen the movie. I have no idea why, but she hasn't. And yeah, my kids most certainly haven't seen it. So need to watch that with them at some point. Let's see. John Carrascott says Smooth Talk and NOTLD picking up. Okay, Smooth Talk I've heard of. I haven't heard of the other one. Oh, Night of the Living Dead. I'm sorry. I'm dumb. Rob Savage says a couple of literary adaptations that I liked were Roman Polanski's versions of Macbeth and Tess. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Do you want the Ingmar Bergman cinema set? For sure, man. That's another one that I need to dive into for sure. Another director I need to watch more of, which I'm getting the Seventh Seal. That one's like top priority for me. So I'll have one of his films. But yeah, I definitely want to dive into more of his filmography for sure. FYI says for the Zataki box set, try watching the first movies because it's 25 movies, so you better like it. I will like it if I ever get around to it, just because you said so. Rob Savage says I really like the Bergman single edition of Persona. Awesome. Yeah, I need to check that one out too. Brian Goes Blue, isn't it? It's so cool. Like I know, like I still get excited for new movies too, but it's so cool to just think about all these films throughout like decades of cinema that you've never experienced before. It just makes me really excited because I get to watch them all for the first time. There's just so much film to get through and watch. And it gets overwhelming sometimes, but also like I'm excited to do it. And it's really cool. Like when you find a gem, like last year I watched Fritz Lang's M. I always bring that one up, but that movie blew me away that it was made in 1931. Absolutely fantastic movie. So you find movies like that from the past, you're like, where was this movie at like my entire life? And the fact that it was made like 90 years ago is just incredible. Yojimbo says 1961. Let's see. House is wildly fun. I've heard good things about that one. Cinema Study says top of my list for the sale are Straw Dogs and Cronenberg's Crash, both movies that are never available to stream anywhere. Is that the Straw Dogs with Dustin Hoffman? Is he the one that's in that one? And Cronenberg's Crash I wanted to get last year from, I think Arrow had that one. And I never got around to getting that one. But yeah, I need to watch those movies. Haven't heard great things about Cronenberg's Crash, though. And to be honest, Cronenberg was not a filmmaker I was very much into when I watched his movies. Are there any Criterions you regret purchasing? No, because they look really nice on my shelf. Even if I don't love the movies, I still like owning them. And you know, I didn't love Barry Lyndon, like I said, but I like owning it. I like it being on my shelf. So I don't regret too much of what I buy. There's some that I buy for like full price that I'm like, I wish I would have waited till there was a sale or something. But there's not too many movies I regret buying really or would want to give back. Let's see. I have 48 Criterions. I have seen 18 and I have not seen 30. That's about the same ratio as me as far as like what I bought and watched. I think I've got 26, like I've said, and I've watched like 12 maybe. So yeah. Rob Savage says one that I quite enjoyed that doesn't get mentioned too often is In Cold Blood. I will write that down. I will write that one down. For sure, man. Agent Naha says Fritz Lang's M is a great film from the 1930s. Absolutely. I did just mention that one. And that one was on my list because I love the film so much. It's on HBO Max now, I think streaming. If anybody wants to check that movie out, it's freaking it's just amazing. That movie, just the premise of it, it's so dark, it's so chilling. It's like a Fincher film set in the 30s. And it's German, so there's subtitles too if you're not into that. But I imagine most everybody that's in here right now or watching this probably doesn't care about subtitles. The player is brilliant. I need to put the player down. I'm gonna write the player down. Write that down. Let's see. Akash says UV. Jason Edwards says, so do we use B&N or the Criterion site at midnight? Use Barnes & Noble. Don't go through the Criterion site because that's not they're not putting their stuff on sale. It's Barnes & Noble that's putting the Criterion titles on sale. So yeah, don't go through Criterion. You'll want to go through the Barnes & Noble website. Let's see. Akash says, I don't know if I can do this while I'm doing the stream, but maybe I can. Let's see. Maybe I can do this for you all. Maybe I can put this in the link down below for you guys. All right. Bear with me. Bear with me for a second, and we'll see if I can actually pull this off. All right. So let me know if that worked. And if the link is in the description now, because it should be. I put the Barnes & Noble link in the description. I was just afraid if I tried to do that, I would like somehow shut the stream off. And I didn't want to do that. Julian Palmer says, Last Temptation of Christ, Being There, The Fisher King, Ice Storm, Ghost World. I did want to see Ice Storm. And I'll put The Fisher King on there too because of Robin Williams. But I did want to see Ice Storm. I was like binging a lot of 1997 movies last year. And that was one I wanted to check out. Seemed like it had an interesting cast in it. From what I remember, let's see. So yeah, thank you for those recommendations. Last Temptation of Christ, another Scorsese film I need to watch. Eternal Melancholy says, hi, I never understood why people were so obsessed with Criterion until I bought the Before series and I've become a fan of that company. I will buy more from them. Definitely, man. Definitely. They're fantastic. I mean, I didn't get into the Criterions until like I started collecting Blu-rays again, like back in 2017. And then I heard about the sale and people posting about them on Instagram. And that's kind of where I heard about them. And I went in there and I bought a few. And then Night of the Living Dead came out, Silence of the Lambs came out. And then with those like two sets, I guess like I kind of became a big fan of them. And like I said, I haven't bought a bunch over the past few years, but I'm definitely looking to expand more in 2021 for sure. Alex Bonifaci says, B&N or Amazon or Best Buy if you call for that price match. Okay. Let's see. Love Ghost World. Yeah, Ghost World is one that I need to check out for sure. For sure. So let's see. Cinema Study says, Rafifi is a great heist film. I highly recommend it. There's a 30-minute sequence during the main heist that almost completely silent. It's fantastic. Awesome, man. Yeah, I need to write that one down. I don't think I wrote that one down. I think that's from when I was going through everything earlier, right? Let's see. Eddie S says, does anyone know if the B&N member discount will apply to Criterions? Yeah, I don't know. I know it does on a regular basis. I just don't know if they're going to do that in addition to the 50% off that they do as well. So let's see. Matt LeBlanc is in here. Welcome, Matt LeBlanc. I love your character on Friends. He says, is Cats on Criterion? Not as of right now, but it would definitely be a great Criterion release if they ever did it. If they ever did that, that would be a great release for sure. Let's see. Crash is a tough watch. Yeah, I've heard that before for sure. Any Tom Cruise movies on Criterion? None that I know of. I could see him putting Vanilla Sky on there. I could see him doing like Risky Business someday. Other than that, I mean, I don't think you're going to see a Mission Impossible film on there, or Jack Reacher, or Top Gun even. I don't think you're going to see that kind of Tom Cruise, but I could see like Vanilla Sky or Eyes Wide Shut even. Yeah, I could definitely see that being a Criterion at some point in the future. Let's see. Secular Monk says, I keep hearing 12 Angry Men is something I should pick up. Yeah, Sidney Lumet film. I'm not as familiar with his filmography. I watched Dog Day Afternoon for the first time this year. Absolutely love that film. It's freaking awesome. Pacino. I'm starting to discover like why he's one of the best actors of all time. I watched Dog Day Afternoon this year for the first time. I watched Scarface for the first time this year. Carlito's Way apparently is coming to 4K this year, so I'll watch that one. And yeah, he's definitely one of the best actors of all time. His performances just in those. I watched Heat last year for the first time. Like, he's just off the charts, man. It's just with his performances, and him and Robert De Niro. Just the more I watch from them from the past, the more they rise on my list of best actors. It's like Tom Hanks and Leonardo DiCaprio are probably at the top for me right now. Jake Gyllenhaal as well. But those two, like, the more I watch from them, I'm like, okay, well, now I know why most people say those are their favorite actors of all time. Now I get it. Let's see. Alex Bonafati says, putting Rafifi on my, I hope I'm saying that wrong, but I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, on my list. Thanks. Yeah, awesome. I wrote that down as well. Blood Simple is a phenomenal movie on Criterion. I just watched Blood Simple for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and I completely agree. I love that movie from the Coens. It gave me all those No Country for Old Men vibes, Fargo vibes. I love that side. I like the goofier Coen stuff too. Like, I really enjoyed Big Lebowski when I watched it a couple of months ago. Also, I liked Hail Caesar. Hail Caesar wasn't a bad movie to me. I know a lot of people shit on that one. Brother, Where Art Thou is a great movie. Raising Arizona. But I really love it when they get into more like their darker sensibilities with movies like Blood Simple and No Country for Old Men. So yeah, Blood Simple is awesome. Awesome. Interesting, really interesting cast too. Rob Savage said, if you like the Coen brothers, I thought Inside Llewellyn Davis was excellent. It's one of my favorites. I need to watch that one still. Griff Redux says, no, the discount is no longer valid on Criterion sales. Okay. Well, that sucks. Rosach says they stopped doing the membership discount and coupons for the Criterion sale. Yeah, I figured they wouldn't let you do that because that's just too much extra for them to get into. When is the sale officially live? I keep hearing different times. I mean, I would assume it's live at midnight, right? It's July the 2nd. So on their website at midnight, which is in 7 minutes, you should be able to get on Barnes & Noble's website and order some Criterions. I mean, I would assume that. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, it's hopefully, because that's kind of why I did this, to kind of get everybody excited and pumped up before they went into the purchasing mode. Jeff H said, Funny Games is the toughest watch. I've heard so many things about Funny Games, and didn't it have like a remake or something? But yeah, I need to watch that. Yes, B&N members get 10% off in-store only. Okay. The German film The Bridge is a great film. Okay, I will note that. And these some of these recommendations, I am going to get. I'm going to get as kind of just blind purchases, and I'll do an unboxing, and I'll shout out all of you wonderful people that recommended them to me. Rasach says, with E, they flip the switch. Okay, awesome. Let's see. He said, I don't know what you're saying there. I don't know. With WE, they flip the switch. I have Halloween Criterion on Laserdisc. There's a Halloween Criterion. Are you serious? There's a Halloween Criterion. That's awesome. Yeah, like I said, I haven't been following Criterion forever. So yeah, I didn't know they did Laserdiscs until like recently. So yeah, they've been around for a long time. Can we finally get Boogie Nights? Absolutely. That would be a great Criterion release. Why did they not do that? They need to do all of Paul Thomas Anderson films. And There Will Be Blood needs to be a Criterion. So I don't know. I mean, I like the fact that they don't. I've been kind of critical of Criterion this year because it feels like every time they announce their new slate, it's like all movies that I've never heard of, all like the more classic underground hits from like the 30s and 40s, or like obscure horror films. And it's like, but I know that's kind of their niche and that's what they do. But I think they should always have at least one title that kind of pops and draws like the main audience in, to kind of get more people interested in Criterion. And the past couple of months, it feels like they haven't really done that, or like since the beginning of the year, because really the only like big release this year was Fast Times at Ridgemont High. They like got people, just like regular people, excited about it. And yeah, they got Deep Cover coming, so they're starting to do it a little bit better. Love and Basketball. So there's more like of those popular titles coming, because I think you need a good mix of the two, like I said, to draw the normies in, because you want more people into Criterions, right? And you need those kind of gateway movies to bring them in. Jeff H says, I also think you'll get a 10% off in store if you purchase, if you sign up new for a membership. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do a membership though. Did you grab anything from the Arrow sale? I didn't know. Oh yeah, Arrow did do a sale. No, I did not. I didn't grab anything from the Arrow sale because I was kind of focusing my attention on this one. Same thing with the Kino sale. I wanted to get some stuff from Kino, but like I really couldn't afford it, and I was kind of zeroed in on this sale. And this is where a lot of my money for July, my Blu-ray dollars, are going to go to this Criterion sale. So I had to sacrifice the other boutiques for now. Let's see. Secular Monk says the Olympics collection is great if you love documentary films. I've actually heard good things about that one. Ghetto Geek says Coen Brothers, The Hudsucker Proxy. I don't even know if I've heard of that movie. The Hudsucker's Proxy. What is that? I have to look that up real quick. I have to look that up. The Hudsucker Proxy. 1994, Tim Robbins, the Coen brothers. A naive business graduate is installed as president of a manufacturing company as part of a stock scam. Sounds interesting. Sounds right up the Coen's alley. Paul Newman, Jennifer Jason Leigh. Damn, that's a good cast. Bruce Campbell. That's a great cast. I'll have to check that one out. Thank you for that recommendation. Let's see. I'm about to watch Hobbs and Shaw in preparation for Fast 9 tomorrow, and Easy A is my movie recommendation. Is Easy A Criterion? Is that a Criterion? That's not a Criterion. It's not the Emma Stone one, right? Is it like another one? Hobbs and Shaw. I haven't seen Hobbs and Shaw. I haven't seen the last 5 Fast and Furious movies. But I would be down if they put the very first Fast and Furious movie on Criterion. Maybe they'll do that someday. Rasach says whenever. Okay, I got you. I'm not hip on the internet lingo. Currently watching Ghost Ship. The movie needs a Criterion release. JK. Yeah, I still have my copy of. Not to get into Screen Factories or anything. Let me look for it. Where is it? But yeah, this is a great cover. The artwork is stunning. But I still need to watch that movie. Screen Factory's kind of dropping the ball this year too, to be honest. I know they got a big month coming up, July. They got House of Wax and another Cronenberg film, Dead Zone. But yeah, they haven't really done anything great other than the They Live and Prince of Darkness 4Ks at the beginning of the year, and then the Event Horizon was like their big new release that they did. Alex Bonafati says Night of the Living Dead and Doctor Strangelove are worth a Criterion upgrade. Yeah, but I had that Colombian Classics box set, so I don't really need Doctor Strangelove because I have it in 4K, but I've heard good things about the Criterion too. Ghetto Geek says, yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Rasach says Shout Factory has the rights to Ghost Ship. Yeah, I don't think he was serious though. Kevin L says between Amazon Prime Day and the Criterion sale, my wallet officially hates me. $3,000. Damn, Kevin. Damn, you a big spender, man. Big spender. Ken Pope says, how fast do titles sell out? And if the sale lasts a month, do they add titles along the way? I have to think that they prepare for stuff like this. So I'm sure that their stock is replenished and ready to go and can withstand a pretty good beating from everybody that's ordering. But that's just my opinion. But I'm pretty sure they prepare for stuff like this for sure. Planet Mondo says you should check out the Arrow sale. They restocked a bunch of items, including Battles Without Honor and Humanity. Is it still going on? Is it going on right now? Because I thought that that was the MBD sale. I think it was over the weekend. I thought it stopped on like the 28th or something. Because I remember covering that this week on the Physical Media Report. But yeah, let me know if there's another sale that I wasn't even aware of. Because I'll definitely look on there and just put myself more into debt. Plaid X2, thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it. Go check out Plaid X2. That's a great channel. Bringing Out the Dead, Martin Scorsese would be an awesome addition to the Criterion Collection. I watched Bringing Out the Dead earlier this year for the first time. I thought it was okay. I honestly wasn't the biggest fan of it. But yeah, definitely, you can't go wrong with adding more Scorsese to the collection. Alex Bonifati said, Kino sale may have been extended 2 weeks. Check website. Okay, that's going to be bad news for my wallet. Ghetto Geek says, yay, look it up. Okay, I'll look it up. Let's see. 3,000. Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kim Pope, I haven't seen titles go out of stock and sometimes they restock. Yeah, like I said, I had issues with some last year. I must have had an issue with the Seven Seal. Otherwise, I would have got it because I was like, that's been top priority for me for a long time. Let's see. Ghetto Geek says, hella clever and funny. I guess you're talking about the Coen Brothers movie that I brought up. Three Fantastic Journeys by Kirill Zaman is a great one as well. 3 films though, so it'll be $50. Incredible visuals and techniques used. Awesome, man. John Carisco says, I also want the Virgin Suicides and Great Gardens. Yeah, the Virgin Suicides I watched. That was like the first movie I watched in 2021. And it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. It's definitely a very dark ending to that one though. I haven't heard of the Great Gardens. I'll have to look that one up. Secular Monk says Dogma would be a great Criterion release. Not bad. Quick. And I would like to see Clerks get a Criterion release if we're going Kevin Smith. But quick HUD proxy clip. Let's see. Yes, it is. It's on the UK Arrow site. Okay. Awesome. So, yeah, let's get into this and maybe we'll look at some Criterions on the Barnes & Noble site real quick. I'm going to share a couple of my last recommendations in my pile. So this Blue Velvet set is stunning. I recommend owning that just for the, I'll kind of do an quick unboxing real quick, but it's got a lot of cool artwork on the inside. Some cool visuals. It's got a booklet also. So that's cool. Yeah, some cool like images and stuff on the inside. It's a nice box set. It's a good movie. Of the ones I've seen, it's my favorite Lynch film, I would say. It's definitely strange and off-putting, but it's a good movie. Let's see. Another one would be Vampire, which is one that I just watched, and I like this movie. I didn't love it, but it's a 1932 film, so it's very old, and it's also it's a Danish film. It's a Danish film. So, but yeah, this one to me is the most interesting because it has this like novel inside of it. So I picked it up last year just based off of this like novel that's in this set, and it's basically the entire screenplay for Vampire. And it looks like, yeah, it's the entire screenplay for Vampire, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, it's got some cool artwork inside too. It's a great set. And like, I didn't love the movie, but again, I'm not mad that I bought it. I'm not mad that I bought it at all because it's got a great book and it's a nice thick box set, which I love. So let's see. I'm gonna get on Criterion site. I'm gonna share my screen real quick, and I might put some stuff in my cart for you guys. Maybe some of your recommendations. So we're after midnight right now. Let's see if I can refresh this and if the sale is in effect yet. Is the sale in effect yet? We can see right here together. Let's see. I don't know if it is. Bestsellers, The Fugitive Kind. I need to grab that one too. Let's see. Let's add one. Let's go ahead and add The Fugitive Kind to the cart. So yeah, still says $39.99. So we're after, well, let's see. It says 50% off Criterion. Checked at the bottom right here. Okay. Add that one to the cart. I'm not signed in or anything. Yeah, I don't know. It's not, it's saying that the 50% off's there, but maybe I have to put in all my stuff for it to actually take it off. I don't know. But yeah, it said it right here. It said 50% off Criterion. Let me click that. 50% off Criterion. See, it's showing it up top right here, but it's not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. These are the best sellers. So we've got Pickup. We've got the Signifying Works of Marlon Briggs, which is not out yet, I don't think. That one doesn't come out until July the 8th. Or not. Is it out yet? Did I already cover that one? Yeah, release date 6/22. Okay, so that one's already out. That one's already out. The Fugitive Kind. That one's definitely out. Bringing Up Babies, not out yet. Mulholland Drive. Notorious. I got that one last year. Still need to see it. Come and see. Portrait of a Lady on Fire is one that I do want to own. I love that film. I don't know if I'm going to get it this time. All That Jazz. Heard good things about that one. That's a DVD. Let's see. Destiny. 39 Steps. Solaris. Is anybody any fans of Solaris? I need to watch some Tarkovsky films. Is that how you pronounce it? Definitely need to watch some Tarkovsky films. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what some of you guys are saying. Culture Training says, I think it goes live at 3 a.m. Yeah, probably. Everybody, you got to cater to the people on the West Coast. I get it. I get it. I get it. Let's see. It's on the UK. Diabolical Arrow. David Fincher's The Game is perhaps my favorite. Michael Douglas in one of his best performances. I love The Game. That's always been one of my favorite Fincher movies. It was the first Fincher movie I ever watched. I remember watching that movie as a kid. I really love it. It's a great thriller. I watched it again a couple of years ago, and it's still pretty great. Yeah, let's trying to see where the best place to go is. I'm sorry, guys. I should have started this stream at 2 a.m. if it starts at 3. I'm sorry I got y'all all excited. Now you got to wait 2.5 more hours, and you'll probably go to sleep, and then you'll wake up, and you can start buying. So that'll be exciting. Let's see. Coming soon. Best sellers. I just want like a list. Novels on the big screen. The first films. See all 50% Criterions. Classic Hollywood. Melodramas. Neo-noir. Yeah, I know on the actual like Criterion site, they've got like just the full list. But let's see. I'm gonna look up In a Lonely Place because a few people recommended that one. And here we go. See what this one's all about. Directed by Nicholas Ray. Noir thriller. Ooh, Ikaru. Am I saying that one right? That's a Kurosawa film right there. That's one that I was definitely interested in. Also, Rebecca by Hitchcock. That's one I'm interested in as well. Okay, so look, Humphrey Bogart, great classic actor. You know what? Because y'all recommended it, I'm going to add it to my cart. And I'm going to purchase it tomorrow when it goes on sale. What else I got in my cart? The Fugitive Kind. I might keep that in there. I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm going to go back to the chat real quick, see what y'all are saying. Ghost World is a good one for 90s fans. Yeah, I mean, Scarlett Johansson, it's got the girl from American Beauty, Hocus Pocus. I forget her name right now, but she was in I wonder what happened to her. Secular Monk says, what are some of the better Criterion Collection sets that get into specific directors? I mean, you have that Ingmar Bergman set, and then Hitchcock's got a ton of Criterions. Kurosawa's got a ton of Criterions. Wes Anderson. Kubrick's got a few, right? Or is it just Barry Lyndon? Did I make that up in my head? Yeah, I think I did. David Lynch has a lot of Criterions, so those are ones that you could kind of get into. Also, Richard Linklater has a few as well. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm a little tired, but There are 81 people in here. For some reason, listen to me ramble about Criterions until after midnight. I appreciate you guys being in here. If you just joined, we're just talking Criterions, just having a conversation. I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button. And yeah, just recommend some Criterion titles and we'll talk about. When's the sale start on Barnes? Well, apparently I was waiting for it to start at midnight, and it looks like it's probably going to start at like 3 o'clock, according to Culture Trini. Anyone ever shipped from Barnes or Criterion website to Canada? How's the duties? How's the duties? I don't know. Any Western fans? Some good one from Criterions. Let's see. Agree, it has a great cast. Story. Birch, ScarJo, and Steve Buscemi. Steve Buscemi's in it? Okay. I gotta watch that then. Pretty sure it's like on Amazon Prime or something. Dillon Movies, getting into Godzilla set for sure, along with Deep Cover and Pariah. Might splurge on a couple more. Yeah, that Godzilla set. What is that? I need to look that one up real quick. Trying to see what that is regularly. So are they really going to... Do they do the 50% off on the Godzilla stuff too? And of course, it brings up everything else. Is there a way for me to just search for Criterions? Is there a way for me to just search for Criterions? Let's see. I didn't bring my screen up, did I? Bam. There you go. You all have to be able to see what I'm seeing. Go through the same struggles as me. Science fiction horror. Let me bring that up. Show 20. It's not in science fiction or horror. And it doesn't bring it up. Okay. All right. The Criterion collection. It's right there. It's right there. Yeah, I don't know. Look, you have to, these websites need to treat me like I'm 5 years old. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, I was trying to see because I'm pretty sure I saw that before and it was like $250. So is it going to be $120 in the sale? Are they going to mark that one down, or is that one they're going to be like, nah, we're not doing that one? Deep Cover Pariah. Pariah just came out, didn't it? I think it just came out this week. Same prices. Nope, it's not on yet. Eclipse Series 25 Bazils. They're in London Underground. It's a nice little set. I heard 8:30 a.m. Okay, what a jip. What a jip. Julian Palmer says, no, the sale is not on. Is not on yet on Barnes & Nobles. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? It's after midnight. It's July the 2nd. And I think that that's crap. Yeah, I think 8:30 a.m. I think it goes live at 3. Julian Palmer says, okay, if it's not until the morning, I'm off to bed. Well, thank you for being here, Julian. I appreciate it. Or Julianne or whatever. Isn't it supposed to start at midnight? Everybody's upset. I'm sorry. Also, Eclipse Series 37, When Horror Came to Sukachu. Let's see. Let's see. Planet Mondo says, LOL, you're better off checking the Arrow site for their sale since Criterion isn't kicking till the morning. Yeah, but this is a Criterion stream. But now that I know Arrow has a sale, maybe I'll do an Arrow stream. I don't know. Is doing an Arrow sale. Camp Arrow. Tarkovsky is good. Original Solaris is good. Okay, good to note. I'll write that one down. Maybe I'll add that one to my cart. The game. Yeah, I have this really nice steel book of the game. I'll get up and get it real quick. This steelbook I got at Best Buy, I think 3 years ago. It was only like $12, but it's awesome steelbook. I love that clown on the cover, and then on the back you have the puppet with the strings falling. So I'm pretty sure this is like the cover for the Criterion too. But yeah, it's a great steelbook. I love that steelbook. Spent way too much on Arrow tonight, says Nerd Theory. Well, why would you do that right before the Criterion, man? Yeah, I didn't know Arrow had a sale. No sleep till Barnes and Noble sale. I know it. I'm gonna be up all night. This stream is not gonna stop until the Criterion sale starts. I'm going full on 8 hours. Yeah, I didn't pace myself nearly enough to do that. Decalogue, if you haven't already gotten it. Is that a title? Let me write that one down. Is that a movie? I got tons of titles to get into here. Plaid X2 says Ikaru is an outstanding film. That's another Kurosawa film, right? In a Lonely Place is one I'm buying in the sale. Yep, just added that one to the cart. Bergman, Fellini. Yeah, Fellini has a great looking box set. Big Fellini set, Agnes Varda. Grey Gardens is a documentary about two eccentric cousins of Jackie Kennedy. Awesome. Let's see. I'll be getting the YCOG Wong collection. Huck's Pop Cultural Cafe. Welcome, Huck. He says, hey, Ken, just stopped by to say hi from Vegas. Hope to snag Fast Times at Ridgemont High and On the Waterfront. Great choices. I'm hoping to get On the Waterfront tomorrow. Griff Redux says their website is one of the worst. Thank you for backing me up on that, because sometimes I just feel dumb when I'm on these websites trying to figure stuff out, especially when I'm live in front of 80 people, 70 to 80 people. Godzilla collection should be half price. I bought it in November for 50% off. It's a great looking set. Like, I'm not a big Godzilla fan, but damn if I wouldn't want to put that on my shelf. Like, it just looks incredible. I have no idea why they made it like so big like they did, but it's definitely unique and makes it stand out. Griff Redux says the US Arrow prices aren't all that great, but best bet is to import from their UK site, usually if you are region free. Yeah, I have a region free player, so I'm good to go now. I just haven't hooked it up yet. Nerd Theory says I've been saving for both since last year. Awesome, man. Glad you're able to do that. I watched a Sweet movie as a recommendation, and I'm scared for life. The most disturbing Criterion movie out there for sure. Avoid it unless you're into that sort of thing. What is a Sweet movie? I got to write that one down and look at it too. Maybe I'll look that one up real quick. Let me look that one up real quick. Boom. Let's see. Let's see if it comes up when I pop it up on here. Sweet movie. That's a DVD. It looks like Criterion. I don't know if they have a Blu-ray or not. Might just be the DVD. Sweet movie. Mysteries of the Orgasm. Okay. Is a firmly rooted in the principles of psychoanalyst William Reich. In cinematic terms, this means bombarding the audience with an onset of imagery so visceral, disgusting, and repellent that it awakens the viewer in Britschian manner by short-circuiting the audience reactions. Sweet movie interweaves two narratives. One begins with the trip to the Miss World Virginity Contest, whose winner, Miss Mondi, 1984, is auctioned off to Mr. Capital, Animal House's John Vernon, a Texas oil billionaire with the odd perversion. Okay, it's she later escapes in her bridge room. This is the entire movie in a suitcase and winds up at a wild Vietnamese commune whose participants indulge in public defecation and a food orgy that wraps with a massive display of gurgling, yakking, and vomiting. Yeah, that's probably not going in the cart. Oh, God. Thank you for that, though. Thank you for that. What was one that I wanted to add? The Fisher Storm. I think I do want to add that because it has Robin Williams, and I love Robin Williams. Let's see if we can find the Fisher Storm real quick. I'm not seeing it. Not seeing it. Not seeing the Fisher Storm. Let's see if I can find Solaris. That's another one that I want Solaris and movies. Bam. Yep, I think I'm going to add that one to the cart. Let's try the Fisher Storm again. If I hit the movies, maybe it might bring it up. Is it not the Fisher Storm, or is it just Fisher Storm? Or am I even pronouncing it right? There's Fisher Price. Okay. He said the Fisher King. Okay, I wrote down there we go. Thank you all. Like I said, I am an actual moron. I think I wrote down the Fisher Storm because I wrote down Ice Storm right after that. Okay, the Fisher King. I knew something was wrong. Okay, Terry Gilliam. Yeah, so I'll get to have 2 Terry Gilliam films with Brazil. So hopefully I can find Brazil in person tomorrow. If I find any of these in person tomorrow, I'll grab them and I'll just have to take them out of the cart. Okay, I'll add the Fisher King in there. And I want to add 5 titles. So let's see. What else of the ones you guys recommended to me will I add in there tonight? So I got the Fisher King. I've got Solaris. It's not going to be the Sweet movie. In a Lonely Place I put in there. And I think I'm going to put Blowout. I'm going to look for Blowout. I did want that one. Let's look for Blowouts real quick. John Travolta, Nancy Allen. It's a good cast right there. Yep. Going to add Blowout. And then I got one more. Does anybody want to recommend one more title to put in there? I've got a full list right here, but I might save those for later. Let's see what you guys are saying. Secular Monk says, On the Waterfront is on sale at Amazon. Yep, but I know it's going to be in person tomorrow, so I'm going to go try to check it out in person and get that box set. Because with the box sets, like I'm worried they'll be a little crushed or dented on the side. Because my 7 Samurai set didn't come in the best condition when I got it off the line. So I'm hoping the one in stores will be better. Griff Reduct says, another tip for people buying big sets, go into the store first. Sometimes they put those spider wraps on them and put little dents in the packaging. Yeah, that sucks. Culture Trini said the Godzilla set is temporarily out of stock online. Okay, that's good to know. Probably wasn't going to get it anyway, though. It's anything but sweet, my man. I just as soon drive 20 miles out of my way than use the Barnes & Noble website. I mean, I remember having a good experience with them last year, though, because I ordered stuff from them last year. It took a little bit long to get here, but they were all in pretty good condition when they did get here. It's a really, really messed up movie. Sounds like it. It can't be worse than Salo, can it? They'll never put it out on Blu-ray. It's way worse than Salo. Trust me. Let's see. The Fisher King. I'm picking up Matwan, Watership Down, and the Ice Storm. Yeah, the Ice Storm is one that I might add to my list because I did want that one. Everybody's screaming at me. The Fisher King, Antichrist, Blue Velvet, House, Twin Peaks, Come and See, Do the Right Thing, and Eraserhead are the ones I'm grabbing. I have most of those. Yeah, I have 4 of those. I need to put a House in there. Maybe I'll put House in my cart. That is one I want. Solaris is fantastic. So is Stalker. Does Stalker have a Criterion? That's the one. That's another one that I've heard about. I might add that one too. Griff Redux says, I have 20 on my list right now, but I have to get it down to 5 or 6. Man, that's got to be hard. Honestly, that would have been a good stream. Like if I would have had 20, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that towards like mid-July. Since the Criterion sale will still be going on. Maybe I'll do a stream where I put like 30 Criterions in my cart and we collectively together decide which ones I'm going to take out. That sounds pretty fun. Let's see. Anything directed by Lars Van Trier is not for the bed knobs and broomsticks crowd. Yeah, I saw. Is he the one that directed? He directed the one with Matt Dillon. God, what was that movie called? The House That Jack Built. The House That Jack Built. That movie was something else for sure. I've heard about his films. I am hearing The Mirror is good. Yeah, definitely. Stalker, Lahan. Is that Criterion too? Midnight Cowboy. So there are all these the recommendations that I'm getting. Hidden Fortress is supposed to be a big influence for Star Wars. It could be choice. I don't want to get any more Kurosawa until I finally watch Seven Samurai, and then I'll check out some more Kurosawa. And most of those Kurosawa movies are honestly they're on HBO Max. If I wanted to watch them, bad enough, I could watch them on there too. Let's see, The Manchurian Candidates, good one. Three Women by Altman. Interesting choice. Let's see. Mystery Train might be the one you like. Stalker does have a Criterion. Let's look up Mystery Train, and I'll look up Three Women too, real quick. Is that Jim Jarmusch? Well, that's interesting because this one's saying say 50%. So does that mean that it started? Let's go to my cart. Not in the carts, but that one says 50% right now. Yeah, that one says 50%. Jim Jarmusch. I mean, I love Patterson. When did he do this one? When did this one come out? Does it say the dates on here? I know it says the date on the Criterion. Let's see if I can zoom in. And I see that. Does that say 1989? Better off using my phone. Okay. So, yeah, Mystery Train, Jim Jarmusch, written and directed. Mystery Train is comprised of 3 short anecdotes involving foreign tourists in Tennessee. Each story is set in a Fleabag Memphis hotel. It sounds interesting. I don't know if I'm going to grab it, but it definitely sounds interesting. Let's look up, what was the title? Three Women. Altman. Altman's another director I need to get into. Three Women and Books. Not seeing the movie. I tried typing in the number 3. Yeah, I can't find that one, I don't think. I can't find that one. So yeah, let's look up Stalker. Stalker. I'm gonna add that one because I've heard some good things about it. But yeah, this one's still saying $39.99. I guess Mystery Train was just a special one that they did that was still on there. All right, I'll go ahead and add Stalker to the cart for now. I may adjust this tomorrow. I may take one out and add new. But I don't want to do that because these are all your all's recommendations. So I want to go through with this order at least. But if I find any of these in stores tomorrow, I might go ahead and pick them up in person and then take them out. So, all right, guys, I'll go through the rest of the chat, and then we're probably going to close out the stream for the night. But again, I appreciate everybody joining tonight and talking Criterion. It's exciting. These kind of things are exciting for us collectors, and it's fun to kind of sit around and talk and geek out about it. So Planet Mondo says Stalker does have a Criterion. There you go. Can anyone find Mysteries of the Orgasm on B&N Site? I can't find it at all. No, I didn't look for it though. Alex Bonifante said, I'm limiting myself to one of each director: Kurosawa, Tarkovsky, Del Toro, and just one more. Hoping to find the Del Toro ones in stores. I've seen those in person at Barnes and Nobles before. They're changing some of the items now. 12 Angry Men, hoping to find that in stores too. Dead Man, another Jim Jarmusch, Johnny Depp. Awesome. Yeah, I need to watch more Jim Jarmusch, I guess. El Suppresso Italian. If you like Jarmusch, then I recommend Down by Law with Tom Watts. How many movies does he have? I didn't think he'd been around for that long. Aerosol on at Zave. Well, I guess meet me over at my other stream. I'm going to start after this, the Arrow sale pre-game stream. I'm just joking. I'm probably going to pass out after I get off of here. Griff Redux says, how about the Lure Crazy Mermaid Flick? I've seen the cover of the Lure. I'm going to write that one down. So, yeah, like I said, guys, this Criterion sale, I'm not going to get everything I want right away. I kind of see this as a marathon, not a sprint. I'm going to get a few titles tomorrow. I'm going to savor the sale. I'm going to get these titles that are in my cart, hopefully. So I'll get maybe like 8 or 9 right out the gate, and then I'll wait until like mid-July, and then I'll get a few more towards the end of the month. So, yeah, definitely this stream went really well. You guys seem to enjoy it. So I'm probably going to do another couple Criterion streams, to be honest, in the month of July. Because I had a fun time. Maybe one of them I'll do the adding 20 to the cart and deciding what I whittle it down to. I think that would be fun. Rajiv says, ordered Gamera, both arrows for 108 Canadian. Awesome. Is the Lure on Criterion? I think it is. I remember that title. Have another chat at 3 a.m. Sorry, man. I'll be passed out at 3 a.m. Because I have to get up early tomorrow to freaking go to Barnes & Noble. Yes, it is. John Cresco was a lot of fun as well. Let's see. Down by the Law is great. Some in my cart are now $19.99. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That one was $19.99, but then I went to the other one, the Stalker, and it was still $39.99. So maybe they're doing them like one at a time. Maybe they're activating them one at a time, and it's going to take them a couple hours to get through everyone. I don't know. I don't know why you just couldn't activate them all at once, but maybe that's how it works. Who knows? Griff Redux says, also, for those that love Criterion, I recommend you search Logan Toxic's Criterion sale song. It's a catchy tune. I used to love watching Logan Toxic. I wish he still did videos. Would love to have him on the channel because I used to be a big fan. I've seen him on Aaron Pym streams sometime, and he'll actually be on my channel in about 3 weeks, so that's pretty exciting. I'm a fan of his channel as well. So yeah, Logan Toxic. I'll have to look that up. Great job, Ken. Looking forward to all of us sharing our titles with you. I know it's fun, man. It's just super fun talking Criterion, talking physical media. I love doing it. So yeah, I was a little on the fence on whether to do the streaming tonight, but it turned out to be pretty well. So hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you all, anybody that watches on the replay, that you enjoy it, you get something out of it. You get some fun recommendations for yourself to add to your collection this July, this Criterion sale. So yeah, definitely going to do probably a couple more of these Criterion streams. Again, had a great time. Appreciate everybody joining. Please, if you haven't yet, hit that like button. I would definitely appreciate it. Also, comment down below if you're watching on the replay, or if you're in the chat right now, and leave me a comment down below. It definitely helps with engagement. Just all of the titles that you're looking forward to picking up with the Criterion sale, and subscribe to my channel if this is your first time finding me. Definitely subscribe to the channel and turn on all of those bell notifications. So with that, guys, again, appreciate you joining, and we'll see you later.